All right, what's going on, guys? It's Luke here. I took no trades today. This was just an idea, but I'm gonna go break down the market really quick. Show you guys the setups you could have taken, why I didn't take them, just stuff like that. So, coming into the day, I had I was willing to trade either way because we had new week opening gap high above. So I was okay. Maybe we can see continuations higher, or we want to get a flush lower towards London manipulation and then continue higher. So I was again willing to trade either way here. So market opens up, and you could have probably longed this 3 minute. I was just running late to my computer, but you probably could have taken this long pre-market. To be honest, where was the close? On let me just pull this up really quick. This candle closure, I like this 3 minute right here, going right into market open. So if you did take this, stops below and then you targeted that internal high, that would have been a pretty nice 1.2R trade. But again, going right into open with new week opening gap high above. But again, it was a no news Monday, pre CPI week. There was literally no news at all today. Just yet, like not even yellow folder. So it's just like, on top of that, we also had that huge new week opening gap down. We had a huge move to the downside overnight. So I just figured it was going to be low probability. So personally for me, I was waiting for something like really, really clean. But that could have been one setup you could have taken. Then from there, price comes up, takes out these highs. And as we've seen, ES never takes out these highs. Therefore, we do have a bearish SMT. You could look at this as like a Judas swing. So from there, I was looking for opportunities to short. Only problem was we had this 9:30 market open wick, which was going to be my break even point. And as you can see, price at this point, we have a very small 3 minute gap right here. We have a 2 minute gap. We have a 1 minute gap. We have all of this stuff right here. We get this 1 minute inversion right here. I was going to short this. Only problem again was stop would have been here. TP would have been down here. Problem was break even was too close. So I was like, there's no point. I mean, I would have played out, unfortunately, but it is what it is. I just didn't like how close we were to that market open wick. And I believe ES had already taken out. Let me check. Had already taken it out, I think. And ES was kind of dumping a bit lower. Yeah. Where was the market open wick? Yeah, ES had already taken it out. So I don't know. I just wasn't a fan of this right now. I was like, maybe we just start manipulating back up and continue back to that new week opening gap. That's just what I was thinking at this point. Again, if I had a little bit more room to trade towards that, on top of that, again, like I said, we had this 3 minute gap in here, which I know it's not like a huge gap, but for me, it was throwing me off because, again, we had new week opening gap high above. So from there, you could have probably shorted here again. Just personally for me, I don't know. I just didn't like it. I just didn't like this. And personally, I was maybe seeing, okay, maybe we'll get like a CISD here or something like that. But I guess you could have taken this one as well. Maybe ran your stop here. That probably would have gotten break even. Because you would have probably gone break even here. And then you might have gotten wicked out. Or no, that would have worked. I don't know. But regardless, those weren't bad setups at all. Again, I just personally just I don't know, I just didn't like them, to be honest. And we had new opening gap high above, so it was just kind of throwing me off. From there, there was this 3 minute close right here at the 936 candle. Again, I just kind of faded it. This would have been break even anyway though, because I would have gone break even at this internal low or this internal low, so that would have stopped me out break even. And then I was looking at a continuation down here, but then at this point we were getting close to 10 a.m. So I figured I would wait for that 10 a.m. manipulation. We end up getting that right here. As you can see, we get this 10 a.m. manipulation to the upside. We have a 4 hour unfilled gap below. So at this point, I was like, maybe we can look for an opportunity to short. I didn't want to short off this candle just because of how the stop would have worked or looked. There was this one right here, but again, this would have been edged again. So I don't know. I just didn't see anything clean. I liked this was a pretty good setup right here at 936. This short right here, the only thing I said was throwing me off was that this market open wick was right here. And it just, I don't know. I just felt like there was a high probability we could flip this market open wick, sweep it, and then go higher. So I just wanted to avoid that. Personally, if we got a strong push down, a retrace into a gap, and then displace lower, I definitely would have shorted that. I just didn't see anything that I really was a fan of. I mean, looking back, it doesn't look too great. Again, if you did take this short, this is a great short right here. Just personally, just kind of threw me off with that 930 wick. And then same thing here. We get that 10 a.m. manipulation up. I wanted a continuation down here, but again, we just kind of didn't get it. We didn't retrace into this gap. But it is what it is. It didn't really matter. Half these trades would have been break even anyway. From there, like, you could probably tell that we were going to just edge this 4 hour gap and maybe we wanted to push higher. So at this point, I think we had an SMT off the lows. As you can see, NQ made a higher low, ES made a lower low. So at this point, I just decided to I put the position tool on. I never actually took this trade, but we got a strong 3-minute close right here. Strong 1-minute displacement. If you just entered off this displacement, that's when I put the position tool on. Obviously would have sat in some drawdown for a bit, but I personally would have gone break even here and then held to just shy of the new week opening gap. So I don't even know if I would have gotten filled there, to be honest. But anyway, you could have just tightened the stop up as well. You might have gotten stopped out, but you could have targeted this high. And another setup you could have taken was this continuation towards this high up here. You had this pullback into this 2-minute gap right here at the 1040 candle. I think you got this nice 1-minute close out, but at this point you're so close to the draw, it's really not worth it to force. So I'll go through this one more time. Basically, market opens up. This was a great long, in my opinion, if you do trade going into market open. This candle right here, the 927 candle, and then take it up to this high over here. From there, again, we get that Judas swing manipulation. This would have been a great short. Again, I just didn't take it because we're so close to that market open 930 wick. I wasn't sure if price was going to sweep the wick and go higher. So personally, I wanted to see just some displacement lower. Didn't get the continuation model that I wanted. Didn't get the continuation model I wanted here again. This would have been a decent long as long as you were willing to have a bigger stop loss. Nice displacement, clear draw above, and then clear draw at the new week opening gap high. But yeah, so we'll see if that ends up playing out all the way up to that new week opening gap high. But no trades on the day for me, guys. Again, great setups. There's great opportunities. I feel like this short here was the opportunity of the day, or if you did get involved somewhere on this move up. But yeah, that's it for me, guys. We'll be back at it tomorrow. I'm going to probably de-risk tomorrow again just because it's the day before CPI. But I'll be on the charts, obviously. So we'll see what we catch tomorrow, and I'll talk to you guys then. Peace.